Welcome all. So today's topic is inviting Pichash by disrespecting gurus and spoiling your karmas through this. Okay, now this is a very sensitive topic because not many people want to really know that what are the consequences that if we have our guru. And sometimes what happens is that they hear stories that the other person has disrespected their guru, and they are feeling really angry about it and what should be done, because they really feel very much emotional towards their gurus. And then they see also that people who disrespect the gurus, their life becomes miserable in future. So somebody wanted that I should be speaking about this topic, that what happens when you disrespect a guru. So first of all, you need to understand that guru is associated with planet Jupiter. Planet Jupiter completely has the characteristics of knowledge, wisdom, and is considered to be the planet of gurus, teachers, people who explain you things in life, people who actually give you guidance. So what is the meaning of guru? A person who takes you out from the darkness and brings you towards light. That means from your bad mood swings or to your bad phase of life, he shows you a ray of hope, a ray of light. Okay, that is the real meaning of guru. Somebody brings you from darkness towards light. Okay, and genuine, and I'm talking about genuine gurus out here. I'm not talking about gurus who are frauds, who are exploiting you even sexually and physically and with so many other things, and monetary as well. See, you need to understand that phase of previous yugas where there was no money taken, there was no fees taken, there was no paid service, there was no such things that people used to think that why a guru needs a money. These days people think, why guru needs a money? You are from the spiritual side, you should not be taking anything. So you need to understand that this is Kali Yuga, and Kali Yuga, everyone needs their survivals. Okay, and you have, and nowhere in the spiritual scriptures it's written that somebody who's spiritual and somebody who's a guru should not be living comfortably, you should not be having a decent lifestyle. It was the Satyuga, and it was before that, that people, the kings and the queens and everybody from the royal families used to take care of the gurus completely. That was a different era altogether. The whole ashrams were taken care by the kingdom of the king, and special attention and special facilities used to be given to the gurus by the kings and queens. So of course they were taking care of the gurus and their ashrams completely. But in today's time, nobody wants to take care of the gurus. Mostly a person who's spiritual, a person who's into occult sciences, every time a question is raised on that person, why do you need money, why not, how the person will survive. I mean, imagine you are doing a job. If you're doing a job, if you are working in the office, you do take fees, right? And if somebody is in the occult sciences or the spiritual this thing, so of course that person also has the right to live comfortably. Okay, spiritualism does not mean that you have to look like a beggar or you have to look completely miserable and keep on giving to other people, because it's a law of universe that everything you give comes back to you, and you cannot take everything free from the universe, because it's a give and take. Even in the universal law, Mother Universe also, you have to, if Mother Universe is giving you food, you have to plant trees, you have to give it back in some way or either. Okay, that's the universal law. So anyways, so first of all, people who start disrespecting gurus because they see that why the guru is taking money is absolutely wrong. That's one point I wanted to cover. Second of all, we see that sometimes people do not have so much of faith in spiritual services or spiritual ways of life and lifestyle, and they just come to check in, they just come to challenge gurus sometime, that let me see what happens and let me just say whatever I feel like. Because you need to understand, genuine gurus and genuine healers and people who are into this occult sciences, they're very kind-hearted, and they're very peaceful people, and peace-loving people, and they don't unnecessarily react on small things, but something, when the line is crossed by anybody, and if they feel angry and they become angry or something hurts them from within, then their curse, their hurtfulness, if they get hurt, can ruin your life. Now, I'm not trying to scare anybody, but I've actually seen this, that somebody who's very kind, somebody who's from an honest background, who's tried to help you, if you hurt the person, if you hurt a guru especially, his curse or her curse can actually ruin you completely. And this is one of the reasons that in the next karmic account, if a guru curses you, and like I said, the Jupiter is related to guru, the planet Jupiter, you are spoiling your Jupiter even in the present era, your present life. So your mind will not work properly, you will not take the correct decisions, you will not have the correct wisdom, the correct knowledge to do things. So all of that is connected to Jupiter and connected with your guru. So you should always respect your guru. You should not have doubts. If something is not working in your life, it does not mean that your guru is responsible for it, or he or she did not take care of you. There can be several reasons regarding your instructions to be followed. See, you need to understand, if you need a good guru, if you need a guru who really takes care of you, you also need to be with the same characteristics. I have seen people that they don't want to follow instructions, they find it very difficult to follow instructions, or they are not able to follow instructions so strictly, but they want the guru to be absolutely perfect. It doesn't happen like this. You will get the kind of guru the way you are conducting yourself in your real life also. Always remember this. This is the fact. You will always get that kind of a guru the way your characteristics are reflecting. So remember that. And then something really important, once you start disrespecting the correct gurus and teachers in your life, what happens is, like I said in my previous video also, that the negative energy starts accumulating all around you. Because that time, if your guru has given you protection, if your guru has given you the correct knowledge, and if you're under the shelter of your guru, then of course so many other things in this materialistic world and in today's era of Kali Yuga automatically gets dissolved once you have a correct guru around in your life. Otherwise, once the guru gets angry and once the guru takes off the shelter from your head, you will be attacked with so many unseen things. I'm not talking about supernatural things, I'm just talking about negative energies around us, and so many things that try to misguide us in the Kali Yuga times. And that's the fact. That is the fact. You must have heard stories that if guru is very happy with you, then he or she can actually give you a blessing of something which is really rare, something which, if he or she feels really happy the way you have conducted your things that were your instructions, your everything that was given, they become happy. They can bless you with biggest of things, and your life can completely change. But at the same time, if you will have a doubt on your guru, you will disrespect the guru, you will question your guru, you will all the time blame your guru that this did not happen in my life because of this, I was associated with you, this. It doesn't work like that. You are responsible for your own actions. You always have to understand. And you do not have the right to question a genuine guru at all. There can be several reasons of your life being in a certain way, even after the remedies, even after the astrological help. Because you need to understand, the astrological help and remedies do not finish anything of your past karmic thing. It suppresses those things. It's like how should I say this? It's like you are in a requesting mode in front of somebody that you've hurt in the past. So you cannot say that in how much time this person will get angry, will get over from the anger that he or she has on me. If you're in a request mode, you have to keep on requesting. You have to be generous. You have to be compassionate. You have to be patient enough. You cannot question that when this will end. These were your karmic accounts. These were your things. And if you have done certain amount of puja for it, if you've done certain amount of remedies, that simply means that you have agreed to accept your mistake. You are in the request mode of asking for forgiveness. And that's about it. And if you have that kind of faith, and if you have that kind of determination, only then slowly and steadily things will work for you. It's not that all of a sudden things will start working for you. And after that, if you start questioning your guru on top of that, that what happened, nothing happened, this happened, that happened, and have doubts and have, gossips and backbite about your guru and have wrong feelings and thoughts about your guru, then of course nothing can go good in your life. And of course, once your guru gets angry, then hell will fall on you. Always remember this: hell will fall on you, because you've hurt somebody who's been genuine enough with you. I'm talking about genuine people. I'm not talking about gurus who are fake, who do not answer you, gurus who do not have anything to do with your life or your betterment. No, I'm talking about genuine people, genuine gurus. And then of course, these pichash, which is said to be the negative entities, are always looking for such people who disrespect their gurus, and they attack their families, and they attack their mind, and everything negative and everything that takes them down, towards their intentions, towards their betterment in life, starts happening. Okay, so never do that. And if you're doing that, correct yourself immediately. Ask for forgiveness from your guru and make it a better place for yourself, even for the future and even in the present, for that matter. Okay, so that's about it. I'll come up with the next audio next time. Till then, goodbye.